Your Audi is holding back performance on purpose, and this is not speculation or exaggeration, but the direct result of how modern Audi vehicles are engineered, calibrated, and programmed to behave in everyday driving. Many owners feel that something is missing the moment they press the accelerator, yet nothing appears broken, no warning lights appear, and diagnostic scans show no faults. The car feels smooth, quiet, refined, and expensive, but throttle response is muted, acceleration feels filtered, and the vehicle never reacts with the urgency expected from a premium brand. This happens because Audi prioritizes emissions compliance, fuel efficiency, comfort, and long-term durability before performance unless the driver clearly and consistently communicates a different intent. From the factory, throttle mapping is deliberately softened to avoid sudden spikes. Transmission logic is designed to upshift early, and engine response is filtered to feel progressive rather than immediate. These strategies allow the vehicle to pass strict emissions regulations, perform well during standardized fuel consumption tests, and reduce mechanical stress across a wide range of conditions. The cost of this approach is responsiveness, and that cost is quietly transferred to the owner every single day without any obvious signal. Many drivers believe that selecting dynamic mode unlocks full performance, but this belief is incomplete. Dynamic mode changes the baseline configuration, not the final outcome. The vehicle continues to adapt within that mode based on how it is driven. If throttle input remains cautious, trips remain short, and comfort systems remain constantly active, the car gradually smooths its behavior again. This explains why many owners feel an immediate improvement after switching modes, only to notice the car becoming dull once more after several days of normal driving. The system is not failing, it is learning. Audi vehicles are designed to observe patterns, not moments, and patterns of conservative input always result in conservative output. Another layer of performance limitation comes from predictive logic. Modern Audi platforms integrate navigation data, traffic awareness, efficiency strategies, and driver assistance systems directly into engine and transmission management. When these systems are active, throttle response is intentionally moderated to anticipate speed limits, road curvature, traffic flow, and potential hazards. This produces calm, controlled driving and reduces sudden acceleration events, but it also delays power delivery even when the driver requests it. The driver experiences hesitation without understanding why, because the car appears to be functioning perfectly. Nothing indicates that performance is being filtered in real time. Transmission behavior reinforces this limitation further. Audi automatic gearboxes are programmed to protect the drivetrain by minimizing downshifts, keeping engine speed low, and avoiding aggressive torque delivery whenever possible. This improves comfort and longevity, but it forces the engine to operate outside its most responsive and efficient range. The engine has the power, but the system does not allow it to be accessed freely. Acceleration feels lazy not because the engine lacks capability, but because the transmission refuses to place the engine in a position where that capability is immediately available. Comfort and convenience systems add another subtle layer of restriction. Climate control, seat heating, steering wheel heating, defrosting, infotainment, and electrical accessories all draw energy from the system. The engine compensates for these loads by smoothing throttle response and adjusting power delivery to maintain stability. This happens continuously and invisibly. The driver feels refinement, not restriction, which is why the behavior is rarely questioned. This is the most effective form of limitation because it feels premium rather than compromised. Audi does not design its vehicles to feel aggressive by default. It designs them to satisfy global regulations, diverse customer expectations, and long ownership cycles across different markets. Performance is available, but it is conditional. It becomes accessible only when the driver consistently demonstrates a desire for it through behavior, settings, and usage patterns. Most drivers never do this intentionally. They assume the car will deliver performance automatically. As a result, the vehicle remains permanently filtered even though it is functioning exactly as engineered. The most important realization at this stage is that nothing is wrong with the car. The restriction you feel is not a defect, not aging, and not wear. It is the outcome of design priorities combined with adaptive logic. Audi trusts the driver to request performance correctly. If that request is unclear or inconsistent, the system defaults to efficiency and protection. This is logical engineering, not deception, but it has real consequences for how the car feels every day. Understanding this changes the entire ownership experience. Instead of chasing upgrades, blaming hardware, or assuming decline, you begin to see performance as something that must be actively communicated to the vehicle. The car is not limiting you out of malice. It is responding to what it has been taught. And if it has been taught caution, comfort, and efficiency, that is exactly what it will continue to deliver until the pattern changes. What makes this situation worse is that your Audi does not remain limited only because of factory calibration. It actively learns to stay limited over time. Every single drive teaches the car something about how you use it. Throttle input, braking behavior, trip length, driving modes, comfort usage, and even how often the engine reaches full operating temperature are constantly monitored and processed. Over time, the vehicle builds a behavioral profile and adjusts engine response, transmission logic, and efficiency strategies to match what it believes the driver wants. If that profile is conservative, the car reinforces conservative behavior automatically. This is why doing nothing is the most expensive choice an Audi owner can make. Every gentle drive, every short trip, every moment of light throttle strengthens the same pattern. The car becomes slower to react, more reluctant to downshift, and less willing to deliver power quickly. Drivers adapt to this change and assume it is normal refinement or aging, but it is not. It is learned restriction. Many owners try to fix the problem randomly. They switch to dynamic mode for a short time, drive aggressively once in a while, or use manual mode briefly. None of this works. Audi adaptive systems do not respond to isolated events. They respond to patterns. Random corrections confuse the system, and when confused, the car defaults to its safest configuration, which is always the most restricted one. Fuel quality amplifies this behavior even further. When conservative adaptation is combined with lower quality fuel, ignition timing is reduced to protect the engine. This makes throttle response even duller and combustion less efficient. The driver feels hesitation, poor response, and assumes it is unavoidable. Dealerships rarely explain any of this because nothing is technically wrong. Diagnostics show no faults, software is updated, and the car operates exactly within specifications. Workshops repair failures, not learned behavior. As a result, owners continue paying for inefficiency without understanding the real costs. Audi expects the driver to communicate intent clearly. If the driver does not, the system assumes efficiency, comfort, and protection are the priority. This is logical engineering, not deception, but it has real consequences for how the car feels and performs every day. The important realization is that performance is not unlocked by force. It is unlocked by consistency. Clear throttle input, intentional use of driving modes, controlled manual gear selection, and stable configuration send new signals to the vehicle. Over time, the car relearns how to respond. Throttle response sharpens, downshifts happen sooner, and power delivery becomes more immediate and predictable. This does not require aggressive driving. Aggression creates stress and spikes, not patterns. Deliberate driving creates patterns, and adaptive systems respond to patterns. The most important truth of this episode is simple. Your Audi is not slow, weak, or broken. It is obedient. It delivers exactly what it has been taught to deliver. If it feels restricted, it is because restriction has been reinforced day after day through normal use. Change the pattern, and the car will change with it. Understanding this shifts the entire ownership mindset. Instead of chasing upgrades, blaming hardware, or assuming decline, you begin to see performance and efficiency as something that must be communicated clearly to the vehicle. The car is not limiting you out of malice. It is responding to what it has learned. And if it has learned caution, comfort, and efficiency above all else, that is exactly what it will continue to deliver until a new pattern is established.